All right, so we are on page 75 in your Notable. We're doing 2.6. We're using pattern as our problem solving strategy. We'll remember that four-step plan. First step to understand the problem, plan what you're going to do, solve, and fourth step you need to check. So we only have one example and then you're going to try the next one. Then when you start your assignment, we'll start it together with you in class and you'll finish it at home. So 1, science. The chart shows the height of a weather balloon each hour after it leaves a weather station. The weather station is measured at 0 feet elevation. When will the weather balloon reach an elevation of 35 feet? So you look at this chart here. That's what they're talking about. You know the time each measurement was taken and you know the elevation at each time. How did you find this out? You looked at the chart. You know the time, it's right here, the elevation at each time. So at 10 a.m. it was at 0 feet. At 11 it was at 7 feet. At 12 it was at 14 feet. And at 1 it was at 21 feet. So notice it says feet right here. So plan, you want to know when the balloon will reach an elevation of how many feet? 35 feet, and we get that straight from the problem. You look for a pattern to see how many feet the balloon rose each hour. Use the pattern to find out what time it will be when the balloon reaches an elevation of 35 feet. So, if you look at our chart here, the balloon, if you look here, 0 to 7, you know you add 7. 7 to 14, you add another 7. 14 to 21, you're adding another 7. So the balloon rose 7 feet each hour. Continue the pattern by adding 7. So at 2 p.m., it would be 21 plus 7, which we know is 28 feet. At 3 p.m., it'll be 28 plus 7, which is 35 feet. And remember, 35 feet is what you wanted to reach. So at 3 p.m., the weather balloon will reach an elevation of 35 feet. Pretty straightforward. So, your turn. Boats. The chart shows the depth of the submarine at different times. If this pattern continues, when will the submarine reach the depth of negative 132 feet? So in this case, you're just going down instead of going up in the air. So try it out, pause here, and see if you get the right answer. Okay, so you'll notice that I have the answer at 6:30 a.m. The depth of the submarine will be negative 132 feet. For this one, we had to actually find two patterns. We had to notice that you minus 22 feet each time. You also had to notice that you went up by 5 minutes in each time slot up here. So notice at 6:30, it's 132. So you had to notice two patterns. Go ahead and start your assignment number 28, and we will probably be doing it with you shortly.